Hey everyone, thanks for being here. Today's topic of discussion is one that can certainly be controversial. My goal is not to be inflammatory or cause division, but rather to promote discussion and to give a forum for feedback. An article came out a couple of weeks ago from a conservative writer named Robbie Starbuck talking about how Harley-Davidson has gone woke. I didn't read the entire article, I've just seen bits and pieces floating around on the internet. Before we discuss this, let's talk about what the term woke actually means. The term woke was originally intended to be used for people trying to increase awareness of social injustices and prejudices, but some people believe that woke people have gone too far, too extreme in their pursuit for justice and equality, which led to things like cancel culture, the debate on privilege, an extreme push and promotion of the LGBTQ lifestyle and culture. This division has continued to grow between the conservatives and the liberals over the past few years, and this has been exacerbated by politicians joining in the fray. So now we have an environment and culture where people are picking sides and becoming more and more extreme in their values, and the division continues to grow. The promotion of the LGBTQ lifestyle has become a central focus on both sides. Conservatives now criticize corporations that promote the LGBTQ lifestyle and culture, calling them woke companies. You can go online and find lists of companies that should be boycotted that are labeled as woke by conservatives, such as Target, Starbucks, Disney, and many more. The term that people are using now is DEI, diversity, equality, and inclusion. Liberals use these terms to promote the LGBTQ lifestyle and culture. Conservatives continue to criticize them for that. So here's where this article comes into play. According to Starbuck, who wrote the article, Zeitz, the current CEO of Harley-Davidson, is apparently heavily promoting the LGBTQ lifestyle in Harley-Davidson corporate under the guise of DEI. I won't go into all the examples Starbuck gave, but his conclusion is to boycott Harley-Davidson because they are no longer exemplifying the culture that made Harley-Davidson what it is. So let's talk about what this means and how we should react to this. I don't have solid answers. I've seen articles on both sides of the fence. Many conservatives agree with Starbuck and feel that if enough people would boycott Harley, they'll get the message and change their ways. Apparently, Starbuck wrote a similar article about John Deere, who ended up listening to the outcry of their customers and changed their ways from what I understand. Others are calling Starbuck a sensationalist who is writing inflammatory articles just for the sake of getting more clicks and attention. As we dig into this, I'm going to give full disclosure and let you all know, if you don't know already, that I am a Christian that leans much more toward the conservative side of values and morality. But my goal here, as I stated before, is not to try to convince anyone towards any particular position or judge anyone for the position they do hold, but to provide an option and a forum for people to comment on and give perspectives on this issue. I really do waffle on it myself. On the one hand, I know that if enough people would boycott Harley, they might change the path they're on and go back to being the company they used to be, where they focus on just making great motorbikes and promoting the biker world and culture without getting into a political mess. On the other hand, is the best response to just boycott everything we disagree with. How many people who disagree with the LGBTQ lifestyle and the DEI agenda of woke companies still buy drinks from Starbucks? How many still shop at Target? How many still watch Disney movies? Am I being hypocritical if I say I disagree with LGBTQ lifestyle, but I buy a drink from Starbucks, knowing that a small fraction of the drink I just bought is going to go to promote LGBTQ? If I disagree with the LGBTQ lifestyle and culture, should I now sell my Harley, burn all my stuff that has Harley on it, and vow to never be associated with them again? Or do I continue to ride my Harley, maybe even buy another Harley at some point in the future, and continue to be a part of the Harley community while still holding my own beliefs for my own life? What about Indian? They've been accused of being woke as well. A couple of years ago, they apparently did away with the colored Indian headdress logo on their bikes and were accused of participating in cancel culture. As an American consumer, do I control where my money goes to the extent that I try to make sure none of the money I spend is ever used for anything I disagree with? Or do I choose to spend my money on what I want while still holding my own beliefs without worrying about what the companies I give my money to are going to do with it? What about the Harley community? Will Zeitz change his policies if enough people from the Harley community stop buying Harley stuff? Again, for those of you who lean heavily towards one side or another, I'm not trying to offend you in any way. I have friends on both sides of this fence, and I certainly hope we remain friends. What about you? Please leave a comment on this issue. Let us all know your thoughts and perspectives. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.